I'd like to take a few minutes and show you this 1965 Volkswagen 13-window Deluxe hardtop bus. This bus has been in the current owner's hands for the last 9 years. She just recently retired and actually has a beautiful 23-window bus she's driving now. This bus has served her very well. The bus has been named Mabel. And Mabel got everything she needed, so she'd be a great driving bus. This bus has been driven to work on sunny days by this person over the last several years and driven just everywhere that you could think of. I would not have a problem taking Mabel anywhere that you needed to go. Just came out of a recent tune-up, valve adjusts, points and condenser and all that good stuff. Runs like a top and stops great. Makes no unusual noises. It's a good little bus. I've been familiar with bus myself for the last 9 years as well, and I just think it's a great little bus. What I like about this bus is it's very complete. It's just not really missing much at all. About the only thing I really notice that's missing on the bus is the original trim rings, and I don't know where those are. But unlike so many, this bus has its seats still. These seats are original to the bus, and it's had some upholstery work done, but it's done in the original style. But these are the seats that this bus left the factory with. Even has the little tiny plates that you're supposed to have when you install them, just so. So you're not looking at a bus that's going to need little nicks and knacks to be bought so that you can enjoy it. It's got handles, it's got a little chrome trim, it has a headliner. One other little minor thing I've noticed, and I don't know where it went, but the original carpet behind the rear seat is gone, and you'll have to probably find a piece of carpet to use for that. It has a nice stereo. It has kind of a loud one with an amplifier. It's got speakers in the front here underneath the dash tray. It also has speakers in the rear. I'll show you the speaker box and the rear speakers in a moment. But I mean, this bus has its jail bars, original to the bus. It has its grab handles. You know those little pieces of trim that's around the rear hatch hinges? Those seem to be gone. But you know, unlike so many buses you look at, the list of things you need to find if you're restoring this bus or just want to enjoy it is very, very minor. Here's the original dome lights. And a little trick here, you can tell it's an original dome light because sometimes those lenses melt like that when you leave them on for too long. And that's kind of cool in my opinion. That's the way they were even back in the day. Coat hooks, window latches, door check strap. I mean, the bus even has an original accessory step. Has the rocker trim spears. These are just little details that add up to tell you that the bus has been cared for, hasn't been abused through its life. Appears to be pretty darn solid. I see very little evidence of rust, no holes, nothing like that. You know, it's a driver quality paint job. It's not a show car. You know, it's got a few little flaws, minor things. You know, one thing I'd point out was like this hinge has been welded to the body right there. You know, from a few feet away you don't notice it, but those are little things that would separate it from being a show car. But you know, if a person just wants a good bus to hop in and drive, take to the beach, take out with your family, your friends, here you go. Put a rack on top. It's already got safari windows. The rear overriders are missing on the bus right now, but they come with it. They're in a box. Got both upright tubes and the overrider tubes. Those are the original 14-inch wheels. It has a spare tire. The tires are not bias ply, but they have been replaced with correct light truck tires. You know, really frequently people put passenger car tires on these buses, these little vans, and if they don't have the LT on there like this one does, and that costs you extra money. I don't know if you can see it in the light. 195, 75, 14. Good condition tires. The bus just doesn't drive very good if you don't put the correct tires on them. Passenger tires, don't have the weight carrying capability, and they feel a little funny. So you're gonna have a bus that drives a little better because the person who owned it cared about that stuff, kept it driving good. The gas gauge works. They've even got a 12-volt outlet for your cell phone or GPS. I always like these on this era of bus. They don't all have it, but this one has it. Shift extension. They move the shifter forward at some point there, and these buses that they have the shifter located forward, which I think started in '59, it's really nice to have those extensions so you don't have to reach forward as much. Anyhow, I'm kind of a fan of this bus. Maybe you like it too. Now, you can't see it really well in the camera light, but one of the things is the windows here have had some silicone put on them. It wasn't the owner's doing, but the owner took it to a mechanic and said, hey, let's do something about these windows. They spent money and bought a brand new set of windows, and then when she picked it up, it had silicone goop all over them, even though they're brand new. But that's just one of those things that happens, and it could need a little attention, but it hasn't been driven in the rain, other than very rarely in the last 9 years. So, you know, it's one of those things that as you own a bus, you don't think about it too much, and then when you go to sell it, you say, oh, yeah, it's got silicone on the windows. Deal with it. The antenna's missing. But look at those window channels. You don't see them like that very often. It has the one-eyed duck. It's one of my favorite terms in the Volkswagen world for naming parts, funny little names. One-eyed duck holds the safari window blade, or excuse me, wipers. And then, you know, a lot of buses don't have, the correct safari window wiper pivots, but this one does. So when it's time to open the windows, you just park the wipers on the duck. Now, if you have questions, email me, call me. Original style mirrors, and I think they are original. I don't know. They look good. Well, that's that bus, 1965 21 window. I'm gonna hop inside it, turn the key here. I want you to see how good it runs. Now here's one thing you'll notice. It's supposed to have a red light and a green light when you turn on the key. Well, it just has two red lights, but they do the job. One's for oil pressure, one's for the charging system. You want to have two lights whenever you start up a Volkswagen. If you don't have them, it means the lights aren't working. And if you have no oil pressure, that's bad. If you have no generator, it could mean your fan belt's broken. You'll overheat. That's bad too. So now, let me start up the bus here. Neutral, clutches in. All right, she's running. I wasn't planning on it, but while we're here, let's go for a ride. First gear. You know what, I better shut these windows. It's gonna be pretty loud to whoever's listening on a phone, or to my phone. I really should have somebody doing the videography here, shouldn't I? Oh well, we're just some poor Volkswagen people. All right, second gear. No hesitation, no stutter. The bus actually did have a stutter for many years, and here in the process of getting the bus ready to go with that last tune-up, they found the intake risers, the heater, were clogged up, as causing carb ice, which can be a bit of a problem here in the Northwest. And that's fixed, and now the bus just runs so smooth, and the owner's like, why didn't I fix that 10 years ago? Because it really drives great. Well, we're just here at the airport, so I only got it up into third gear, but I've had the bus out on the highway. It works great. There's no surprises. You know, it's an old bus, so you're not going to want to drive 75 miles an hour. And truth is, you can't drive 75 miles an hour. You need a bus up like this to maybe 65 on the freeway. But my experience is, even when they're completely rebuilt in the front end and everything's working as good as it possibly can, 65 is just a little faster than you want to take a stock height bus and feel comfortable. I keep hearing from people, and my experience as well is it's about 60. You know, even if you have better gears and more engine and things like that, 60 is a comfortable speed when you're driving a car that's shaped like a billboard. And you know, you can go a little faster when you're in a hurry, but if you're in a hurry, this is not the right car for you. So anyways, oh yeah, you know what I guess you're supposed to do is the brakes. So let me just kind of give you the brakes. Stop's great. No noise, no nothing. Speedometer works. Hazard lights work. Wipers work. Turn signals work. Horn works. I think the clock probably doesn't work, but it's pretty. So, you know, there's a lot of junky buses out there. This one's a good one. And you can drive it. And you can use it, have fun with it, do whatever it is you want to do with it next. Nice little 1965 bus, 13 window, hardtop, deluxe. Pretty close to the way it came out of the factory. And anyways, hope you like the video. Maybe you like the bus too. I like it. We'll see you guys later.